Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video here on Litecoin. Not to do with what this, we'll talk about the technicals, we'll talk a little bit about the fundamentals. But in general, I'll try to give you a full update and a full overview of what's going on with the possibilities are here for Litecoin. What I expect. Now, I have to say, I mean, in these market circumstances, what I expect is still very dependent on the fundamentals and just in general developments regarding the geopolitical situation and the economic situation in the US. So it's all very uncertain, or at least it's maybe a little bit less so uncertain. It is still very right. Anyway, so the plans, but it's great. We also saw some interesting overflow activity yesterday. You can't really see it on the charts because you can see after that breakdown we had at the start of March, when the stock market also fell down a lot. What you can see is that the Litecoin has mostly been stable right here. You can see we're trying to find some sort of value right here in this range between mainly 92.5, 15 and $88, and that's where we are finding fair value right now, but obviously, I mean, at some point of time, this is going to break. So that's the most important thing we have to talk about technically. At least, like I said, with the overflow, what we saw is that all of a sudden, the volume for the Bitcoin was very high. It's the Bitcoin volume. Because, like I said, you're getting here on the clocks, the volume hasn't been very low. It's been the lowest basically since the beginning of November, unfortunately. That's a bad sign, you're right. We're talking about later. But no, what we see is basically some liquidation hunting. A lot of loans were liquidated. There seem to be a lot of loans accumulating Litecoin, and those were liquidated right here yesterday afternoon. That's in combination with some overflow activity right here, as you can see. Some new loans being closed created a relatively high volume. But in a sense, that doesn't really matter that much for the price right now. I mean, you can see, unfortunately, the main thing we have to talk about with Litecoin is that the also has made its support level between 96 and £100. I still think, personally, talking about Litecoin fundamentally, I expect bullish momentum for Litecoin at some point of time in 2025. I think basically the management ETF is a very certain thing to happen in 2025, and then that's what it is. I would say, and then it also has a decent chance to be successful in actually getting some institutional and just in general normal retail buyers of the ETF. But for now, then we had a lot of strength right in February into early May. Still, but right now, it's not really doing anything. You can see that the volume is dropping down, the leverage, the open interest is dropping down, and both of them are relatively quiet and relatively flat. So therefore, if we're getting a good bearish breakdown right here between 97 and 102,000, it has to be critical and ultimately. Unfortunately, even though fundamentally I agree on this, I have to say that this is a real bearish breakdown. And looking at the market right now, look, we have the FOMC meeting tonight. If that's very big, then market leading. But in the current circumstances, I haven't seen bullish breakouts from Bitcoin in weeks, or at least since the start of March. So in 2 weeks, they're relatively stable, but we need momentum to actually get a reclaim above this level. So for me, unfortunately, I have to say that I think it's more likely we're going to get a bearish retest, and that's so I think we will just remain stable around $90, the level that we're at right now. But I do think it's quite likely with all the things going on right now that we're going to get a drop into the other support level right there around $75, which is a very strong support level as you can see historically. So buying from there, look, it's your decision in the end. It is definitely something you will consider. But it does look more likely that ultimately will remain stable, but that medium term or midterm and that we can actually expect a move down lower into 80, 75. Right? Not better than that. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.